Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. All right, y'all. So there's a set photo going around right now, right? It's of Jason Momoa as Lobo. Now we all know he was casted in the DCU to play Lobo in the new Supergirl movie that comes out next year. I will say this: out of everything in the DCU, that's something I am excited to see play out on screen. You know what I mean? I think Jason Momoa is a really good actor. He definitely has a lot of charisma, and that's a character that just fits his personality. You know what I'm saying? Very similar to how Ryan Reynolds plays Deadpool. Like that character as Lobo absolutely does make sense. You know what I'm saying? For that, for him alone. So anyway, you see the set photos, kind of like an aerial shot, kind of down. There's him next to Supergirl, and there's also like another shot. I can't tell if it's real or not. Like I said, I can't tell if it's legit or real. I mean, real or fake of him in the makeup. But I will say this: the makeup does look good in my personal opinion, right? I think it does look good. It looks very comic accurate. You do see him on his bike and everything like that. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I really do hope it is real. I will say that. There are some fans that are divided on it, like with anything. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When it comes to the comic book community, the superhero community, and stuff like that, man, like you got to be really spot on to really get the fans, approval and attention. But at the same time, I said it before in my video. I think the DC universe, movie universe, is way too divided. Even if the films are good, for the fans to all come in agreement on something, you know what I'm saying? Because you got fans who are still upset about how Henry Cavill was treated and stuff like that, and they're not really going to support the Superman movie. And there's people who real big James Gunn fans who are going to support the DCU. Not to go off on a tangent, but anyway, like I said, fans can be divided on things. So even with this picture, that fans like, I'm not feeling it. I like it. You know what I mean? But overall, I'm one of the fans that do like it because, like I said, I am excited to see him play Lobo. If this is real and legit, like I said, that photo I did see, I really did like. You know what I mean? At the same time, for the Supergirl movie, it makes sense to put him in that film to kind of have like another character in there that kind of like, keeps the film going and stuff like that, what I'm saying, as far as audience engagement. And I think at the end of the day, he has a huge charisma. Be honest with y'all, like when he was first casted as Aquaman, you know what I mean? It didn't, I was like, we'll see how that turns out. You know what I mean? Kind of going for like the Grant Morrison 90s Justice League kind of look, you know what I mean? But overall, he was, in my personal opinion, one of the best things in the DCEU. You know what I'm saying? I liked a lot of things in the DCEU, but I thought Jason Momoa's Aquaman was very good, especially that first film. I thought the first film was pretty solid, and it made over $1 billion. So he definitely did his thing in that first movie. You know what I mean? Overall, like I said, we shall see how he turns out as Lobo. But as far as the casting, it really does make sense. Like I said, I put it up there with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Like when you see certain actors, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Or like other actors, like when they first announced Chris Evans as Captain America, I remember there was some fans like, yo, Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four. But when you saw him acting in the role, you're like, okay, now I see. Similar with Heath Ledger's The Joker. I remember that when that came out. Fans were hot. You know what I'm saying? But when you saw it on film, hands down one of the best movie, portrayals. Not just superhero, but movie portrayals ever. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about this news in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a blessed day. I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one.